Hello, what is good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal if you are new here, and I am so excited to be back with another monthly reset video. I say this every single monthly reset videos, but I truly mean it because monthly reset videos are one of my favorite videos to film because it gives me a second to take a step back from my life and just reevaluate how last month went and then see how we can become better this month and push ourselves to get to the goals that we want to achieve before the end of the year. But before we jump into the video, I just want to give a very quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is Merit. If you guys didn't know, Merit is a minimalist beauty brand. They create products that are safe for your body, skin, and the planet. So if you're someone like me who kind of struggles a lot with acne, clogged pores, Merit is perfect because they have formulated their products with ingredients that will not clog your pores. And I have a few different products from Merit. I have their complexion stick that I use all the time. I have their blush balm. I have their bronzer. What I did want to share with you guys today is their newest product. They just recently launched at the end of August their new eyeshadow called Solo Shadow, which is what I'm wearing today. So it's a matte eye color and it's buildable. So it's a cream to powder. So as you guys see, it kind of looks like a cream, and then once you apply it on your eye, it turns into a powder for that like soft matte wash color. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but I love just how natural it looks. The one that I got was the Vachetta, so it's like a warm beige, which is just how I like my makeup. I like warm colors. And they also launched their brush number 2, which is a soft dual-ended brush that can be used applying it all over your eye or for more precision, so like underneath your eye if you want that more snatched look. Definitely suggest checking out Merit if you have the time to. Any of the products are great, but especially the newly launched Solo Shadow. And you can also use my discount code, and I'll leave that in the description below. So if you check it out, let me know what you think. Like I said, I love Merit. Ever since I've been introduced to them, I keep going back to their product. So worth checking out anything. And now we can get into the monthly reset video, okay? So starting off strong with September goals. There's no reflection this month because I did not set any goals for August. My goal was to live life. Your girl live life.
My vibe right now is just living life. I am just here to live life. I was just there living life. You can't say we didn't live life.
August is my favorite month. So I was just trying to enjoy the sun, enjoy my birthday, and it was genuinely a really good month that I didn't want to focus on too much on self-growth. I just wanted to be present and live, and that's what we did. Now that September is coming around, I feel like now I'm in a good spot. I reset it, and now I really kind of want to dig deep, challenge myself, and like, let's get into it. So here are the goals that I set for September. The first one is finances. Log my expenses on a weekly basis. I've kind of fallen off on that. I think for August, I did it in the beginning of the month and the end of the month. Trying to do it weekly on Monday. I feel like Mondays are a good day for me to do it just so I can kind of reflect on how last week went and then kind of plan better for this week. So the second goal is no spending during the weekday. If you guys followed me before, June was my no spend challenge and I did a decent job, but July and August, they made up for what I didn't spend in June. You know, it was a little crazy. So I'm gonna try to do it, not like a no spend month, but no spending during the weekday as best as I can, because I do have some things that are planned during the weekday, so budgeting for those. If I am going to eat one day on the weekday, then maybe not eating out one day, Saturday or Sunday. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. And then also building back my solutions fund. As I mentioned, July, August, your girl was living life and my bank account was feeling it. I was starting to take out of my solutions fund so I didn't get into debt. And that's what a solution fund is for me, is like to allow myself to live my life. But now we just gotta slowly build that back up, because I think the last time I stopped contributing to this was in March because I'd hit that $10,000 goal. But now we're gonna try to build it back up until the end of this year. So I think it's worth it, totally doable. Relationships, creating deeper connections with people, ones that exist and new ones that I'm trying to create. You know, relationships take a lot of effort, and I feel like this is a really good category to remind me of that, because I think it's so easy to kind of take your friends for granted, to take your family for granted, to take whoever's in your life for granted. And with your relationships, there's an amount of effort that needs to be put into it, and I'm still learning how it is best for me to show that to the people I love, and kind of meeting people halfway. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you can show people the way that you love, but it's not how they love. And so I want to learn more about the people who are closest to me and kind of show them love in the way that they receive it. And so I think that's been a goal this entire year, and it's not an easy one, and it's not that it's not a priority, but it's hard when you're focused on you every single day, but you have to realize there's other people in your life that you should love and show that you care for them because they do the same for you. And then also connecting with new people. There are a few people that, like, you know, people you see on Instagram or on social media and you're like, you know, I feel like I could be your friend. There's a few people like that in here that we kind of like met in college, and like we kind of live in the same area, but connecting with them and like asking if they want to go to coffee or something, because as we get older, it's harder to make new friends. And so that's something I'm going to try to do this month as well. So the next category is YouTube. So the first one is staying consistent. I feel like that speaks for yourself. The other one is creating creative videos. I feel like that one's super important for me because I love being creative, and it's fun to make these monthly reset videos and these vlogs, but it's like, how can I turn them to be more creative but still add the value in what I'm talking about every day? So that's something I'm like constantly thinking about. So that's what I'm going to challenge myself with this month, especially with the new videos that are coming out. Health and wellness. The first one is staying on top of my marathon plan. It's like, what was that noise? If you guys didn't know, this is not my apartment. Well, it is technically my apartment, but it's an amenity. So I'm filming in here for this time because I thought, why not? Let's switch up the tempo a little bit. So health and wellness, stay on top of my marathon plan. Half marathon, not a full marathon, half marathon. Talked about it. At this point, it's just like, go do it, girl. Stop talking about it. Just go do it. And then yoga 2 to 3 times a week. So whenever I'm not running, at least I'm doing yoga. Playing more pickleball, because another yearly goal I had this year was to try new things, and pickleball is one of those things, and I've been loving it. And then also drink more water. Always a goal. We can always be drinking more water. Personal, I would love to walk Carlo twice a day. Right now we're walking him once, but would love to get him at least outside time twice a day. Find a book that I want to read and that I enjoy reading. Start working in the amenities. Check, we're doing that goal right now. And then also taking more pictures and videos of my life. I feel like we forget the small moments, so I want to start taking that. Whether I share it with the world or I keep it to myself, I think they're always nice to have. But yeah, so those are my goals for September. Now we can reflect on our August budget. It was a really fun month though, and I honestly don't regret a lot of the things I did. For my birthday, we rented out a boat. We went to see one of our favorite DJs. And we were just outside, and when you're in San Diego in August, it was just so beautiful this month. I will say too, I also got my hair done, so that cost a little bit, but I was saving from my birthday savings, so I think I saved around $800, used about half of it to get my hair done. The other half of it will be going to Yosemite, which is where we're going this month. Groceries, we kind of didn't spend a lot in, surprisingly, not surprisingly. Eating out though, I'm surprised groceries and eating out, we kind of were under budget for the both of them, which is really good. Transportation, also under 100. I still need to get my oil change. Self-care, like I said, I knew it was kind of be a lot, so that sounds about right. Shopping, $25, which is okay. Clothes, health. Harlow, we spent a little bit more on this month because he was having diarrhea problems and we just weren't sure what was going on. So we had to take him to the vet. And whenever you take him to the vet, if you have a dog, you know, it's just like so expensive. Subscriptions were a lot this month. There are some new apps that I bought. I think I showed this in my last vlog, but I bought an app called Lake for the iPad, but it's a coloring app, and Julian bought this Apple pen for me for my birthday, and I saw someone download Lake, and it's something that I love doing, like when I'm sitting watching TV or when I'm stressed out at work and like have a 15-minute break, I'll literally just go on the app and color because it's just like really relaxing. So that was like $40 for the entire year. And then also I think for my subscriptions, as you guys know, I'm still doing Evolve U. I still have that app for my fitness app because there are days when I still go to the gym and I want to weight train, and so it's just a good app for me to get in the gym and get out. I don't have to think of something or try to find something on Instagram or TikTok. I just have that app to tell me what to do, and I love the trainers on there. So also renewed for this month, and then just like the other subscriptions that I have, so like Epidemic Sounds, Apple Music. So that's why subscriptions was a little bit more this month. Fun and travel. That makes sense. Bought a lot of tickets to go see a lot of people. So expenses weren't as crazy as I thought they were gonna be. I will say though, one thing that was so surprising to me this month was my gas and electric bill. Usually on average it's like $60, but because it's been hot, we low-key have been running our AC, and so it's $95 each, and there's 3 of us, and that's the most I've ever spent on gas and electric for a 2-bedroom apartment. So it's $285 for the month, which is crazy. So now me and Julian have our little fan plugged in, and that's what we use, because we're like, $95? Like, that's crazy. You gotta be kidding me. So we also renewed our lease at the apartment we're at. We're ending up staying here, and so our rent went up about $50, but parking also went up an additional $50 each. So my rent went up around $100. So yeah, trying to make up for that. Living and breathing is just expensive. We were able to hit most of our savings and investment goals, which are good. I think because of me wanting to build my solutions fund back, there are some areas that I'm gonna cut off on saving for this month. To 1, pay off my credit cards, and to 2, build up my solutions fund, because that's more important to me than a little bit of these more fun things that I'm trying to save for in the future. So you'll probably see that change in September. So that's August. Looking at these pie charts though, I feel like nothing is surprising. Expenses, obviously 50% of my income is kind of ridiculous. And self-care took up 30% of my expense breakdown, which makes sense because my hair did cost quite a bit. Now moving on to September. So now knowing everything that went on in August, and I also went through my calendar to see what we have planned for the month, which we do kind of have a lot going on. We're going to Yosemite in the next few days. I'm getting brunch with a few people. We're going back to the Bay Area twice this month. One time for my roommate's birthday, and then another time for a wedding at the end of the month. And then it's so many people's birthdays this month. I have so many Virgo and Libra friends. It's my mom's birthday, it's my dad's birthday, roommate's boyfriend, it's 2 of my best friends' birthdays. So a lot of birthdays this month, which mean that I'm gonna be spending a lot on gifts, so trying to allocate for that. So I think looking at my calendar too, I feel like there are days where I can definitely do the no spending during the week, especially the week of the 11th and 18th and the 25th. So I think for groceries, about, what did I put for August? About $250. I feel like $250 is a good goal. And then eating out, I do have a few brunches planned, and then seeing a few of my friends. I want to say $200 should be good. $450, no food delivery. I've been really good at not ordering Uber Eats lately. Transportation, it's always $100 for gas. Well, I guess $80 for gas, and then another $20 for splitting Ubers with friends. Car maintenance, I still need to get my oil changed, so I'm gonna say about, this shouldn't cost anything more than $90. Self-care, I think I'm gonna say it's another $250. Clothes, I'm gonna give myself, I need a wedding dress, $50. Health, I don't think I need to do anything this month I don't have any doctor's appointments or anything. I have all my contact lenses, so I think we're good on health. Harlow, we bought a few things for Yosemite for him, and then for when we're traveling, we have to pay an extra $75. So I'm gonna say about $100 for Harlow. Gifts, 1, 2, 5 people's birthdays this month. So I'm gonna say $200. Business, $0. Subscriptions, I don't think will be anything more than $50. Yosemite, I have $400 to spend for my birthday. Miscellaneous, $0. Home, not gonna try to spend anything for the house. Going out, we are going out a few times this month, so I'm gonna say 75. So 17,000 I think is a good goal to have for total expenses. I think trying to stay under that $2,000 mark for this month is what I'm actually aiming for. So that's everything for expenses. Bills and subscriptions, that obviously is the same every single month. I am accepting 2 paychecks, and these are normally what I typically get. And then I am doing a few brand things as well. So I think that's $100. So I'll put that in there too. And then savings and expenses. So my goal is obviously to hit this if I can, but if I can't, so solutions fund about 190, but I might cut down on my wedding. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but I'm just gonna not save for that this month and try to make that up for my future things, and we're gonna keep those the same as well. That's what we have planned this month, how I'm gonna readjust my financial plan. Definitely gonna try to stay under that $2,000 expenses. So keep an eye out on that. I'm gonna definitely try to track this every single month to make sure that I'm on track to meet my goals. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. Like I mentioned before, I love monthly reset videos. I love watching them because they're a source of like inspiration to kind of like try to get a grip on my life. And so hopefully this was helpful for you guys. If there's anything else you guys want to see in these videos, let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys have the most amazing September. As we transition into fall, I hope everything goes the way that you want it to go, and that you just have a wonderful month, because it's a good day to have a good day, as Winnie Simmons would say. With that, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Love ya.
And as we get older, it's hard to reach understanding. I left for no plan B.